The talk today is that everybody's saying like, yo, this MW3 is a $7 DLC and there's nothing new. I mean, there are some new things. There are some new fun things. You know, you got the Armory, which you have to unlock certain equipment, weapons, and kill streaks in order to use them. That's fun, right? You got the return of MW2 maps, which I guess is somewhat new, but not really new. I mean, it's new if you didn't get to play MW2 2009. People still camp. That's awesome, right? That's great. That's something new. It's really not that new. But also like the perk system is back. The normal perk system back there's no like you have to be in the game and you have to spend time to get your perk. But what we also got is zombies. Like zombies is fun. Zombies is amazing. Zombies are back and whatnot. So but the whole thing about it is that it's what the game offers versus what you get out of it. People buy Call of Duty every year. That's never gonna change ever. People are gonna continue to buy the game every single year, no matter what it offers. You can literally, I feel like Activision could literally bring MW3 and literally make MW4 and change nothing at all, and people are still gonna buy it. And of course, and essentially that's what they did with MW2. I mean MW3. They didn't really change anything super crazy. I mean, you got some new things like the Armory, the perk system is back, the return of MW2 maps, and some other like small things. But people are gonna buy it every single year because they genuinely enjoy it. They enjoy what they get out of the game. Looking at MW3, people love it because they love multiplayer. They love the player versus player. They love the camo grind. They love the different things that the game offers. If you create MW4, for example, and bring the exact same things from MW3 to MW4, maybe some new maps and maybe some new camos and maybe some new game modes and whatnot, people are still gonna buy it because for those who really deeply love Call of Duty, they're gonna continue to buy it because that's what they enjoy it. That's what they get out of it. They get the enjoyment out of camo grinding or getting to max load. That's fun for them. You know what I'm saying? For other people, for people who don't really play Call of Duty like every day or like a lot, of course that's just a $70 DLC. There's nothing new about that. Yeah, you're gonna say that because that's how you feel about it. But on the flip side, like one of the new things about MW3 is of course like the zombies mode, and that's like the newest thing, and for the most part. Of course MW2 didn't have zombies, but the zombies mode is amazing. I think the zombies mode is fun. I can say that my first game, I didn't like it because I was coming from multiplayer and I was getting BS like the whole day, and I'm like, yo, like this game sucks. And then I went to the zombies mode and I played the first game and I was like, yo, zombie sucks too, bro. I was over it at that point. And then I took a break and then got back into zombies. I played the second game, and like the second game my squad was actually like really good, and we successfully exfilled and all that stuff, and I was like, yo, this is actually fun. Like this is amazing. So I think you coming from multiplayer and you enjoying multiplayer, and then like you've been playing multiplayer for like a long period of time, and then now you feel like you're starting to get BS. You go over to zombies and you play that. I think the zombies edition, addition to MW3 just kind of makes the game a lot better. I think Spec Ops last year was really, or co-op, what do you want to call it. I think that was fun. I think it was great. But after a while, I was like, okay, I stopped playing it. Like, I'm not a big Warzone player. I used to be a little bit, but not anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even play Warzone. So my two modes, my main two modes that I play, really multiplayer and maybe campaign, going back to campaign, just re-enjoying the story and whatnot. And I play multiplayer because I enjoyed like the grind of like leveling up. I enjoy like, this new armory system. I actually like this new armory system because it's something different. It's something that, like I have to actually grind towards. I have to, unlock my MTZ 762. I got to unlock the VTOL jet. I got to unlock, a bunch of different things like perks and equipment. It just creates a more of like a completionist kind of feeling. Like you're like, oh, like I have to unlock that. I have to get to that grind so I can unlock these weapons. And then eventually, once I unlock those weapons, for example, the FR556. Now I unlock that. Now I gotta go 19 levels to get it completely fully unlocked with all the attachments and whatnot. Those are like the little things that just matter to me, in my opinion. So back to the main point is what you get out of it. That's the whole point about the game. Like it doesn't matter if the game was $70 or $100, $200. It's all about what you get out of it. Now, I would say for $200, I want just more than just a game. Like, y'all need to send me like, you know, like a bobblehead and maybe something like really cool, like something physically that I can like, you know, put on my wall or put on like my desk or something like that. You know, at that point, or maybe some more double XP. I don't know. You know, just something extra. You know, if I'm gonna pay $200, but like $70, like, you know, I'm like, I enjoy playing Call of Duty. I enjoy, you know, the modes that we got in this game now. Now, I will say I'm kind of sad that the campaign wasn't actually all that great in my opinion, because I love, like, especially I still like, even today I go back to like the older Call of Duties and I just kind of like, when I'm just taking a break or just chilling out, I like to play the campaign. I like to go back through the campaign, just replay and just like relive all those moments of just like those action-packed moments and whatnot. I love those. But I'm kind of sad that like MW3's campaign wasn't really all that solid, that I wouldn't even probably go back and play the campaign again, in my opinion. But unless they do have some type of DLC update or some type of content update, maybe later next year around like maybe March or April, where they, you know, introduce extra missions in the campaign so they don't have to make a MW4 or have people wait a couple of years for like the MW4 campaign or like that, the ending of the story, because MW3's campaign has a major cliffhanger at the end and it just kind of sucks. But that zombies mode is way too cool. I think it's a little break for me personally when I'm getting completely wrecked in multiplayer. I can just go to zombies and just kind of like de-stress and relax and just kind of sit back in my chair. I mean, I sit back in my chair anyway when I'm playing multiplayer, so I'm not really like sitting up and really like sweating, I guess. But going to zombies really just kind of gives me that break. They have these like new acts and whatnot where you can, if you complete all the acts, eventually you get to the bottom of it and then you get a story mission. So you complete the story mission. There's 3 acts. So, and these take a while. I mean, you can't really, you can't beat all these in like one game. Of course not. It does take a while. So that's the fun part about it. And that's just for me, like that's the completionist in my body for the most part. It's like, yo, like I'm at 29%. I want to get to 100%. I want to get this story mission. I want to get to Act 2. I want to get to Act 3. So that is for me, like in my head, that's a grind. And I know like back in other Call of Duties, like zombies also had like different grinds and whatnot. But again, like back in that time, I really wasn't focused on zombies. I was just focused on multiplayer. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get this camo grind going. I'm gonna get max, you know, prestige level, and we're gonna be good to go. But now I can work off multiplayer and zombies. So when I get completely obliterated and wrecked in multiplayer and I'm stressed out because they making me mad, I can come over here to zombies and I can relax and I can de-stress and know that I can still grind towards something, these acts, and then also like the different camos that, you know, you can unlock for different weapons and whatnot. But altogether, look at it like what it offers and what you get out of it. Like that's the whole point about, you know, games, because you can turn any bad experience into a good experience. It's all about what you get out of it and how you approach it and just what you're looking to do, how are you gonna change it, how are you gonna make it more fun for you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're the person that's saying this is a $70 DLC, and at one point I was that person, and then I started to realize like, yo, I love Call of Duty. I love the grind of, you know, camo grinding, getting camos and whatnot. I love that. It's all about what you're looking to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Change the narrative essentially. Like if you know that you feel like it's a $70 DLC, ask yourself, how can I make this not just a $70 DLC? How can I make this $70 DLC into a really a $70 full game that I'm actually enjoying and whatnot? And at this point, you might be saying, hey, like, I don't like the camo grinding. I don't like none of that. What can you do? What can you do at that point? What are you going to do? You're still going to buy the game. I mean, honestly, let's just be honest. Like, I feel like everybody that's saying, like, this is $7 DLC, you're still going to get the game because it's the newest game out there. It's the newest Call of Duty. There's a new grind. So now you can you know, find your grind to like the prestige, you know, max and whatnot. You're going to get the game. And I feel like a lot of people are going to get the game because the zombies is actually pretty decent. Zombies is really great. I love zombies. But those are just my thoughts about the game and the quote unquote $70 DLC. We're gonna be blasting out on zombies. We're gonna be blasting out on multiplayer. I cannot wait till we unlock all the different acts and whatnot, or get to the story missions and play those. Those are gonna be really awesome. And I'm gonna, you know, upload videos on that. That's gonna be really fun. And also getting to the grind in multiplayer and then bringing back the non-meta series that we started in MW2 and we're bringing over to MW3, and we're gonna, you know, start that up, and hopefully we can start that up because everybody's using meta weapons apparently and all the attachments. So we're gonna see how we can actually make this into a fun experience where we are bringing these really terrible built weapons with these crazy attachments and actually murking people with them. So I'm really excited about that. But again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.